How to have a good idea but fail miserably at execution is basically, that's the title of the video right there. That's the thumbnail. Hey guys, if you're like me, you're trying to make a nice little studio for your recordings, your videos, but you're limited in space in your office. We have been pretty happy with our scenes for a while now, but there's only one major problem that keeps coming up in all of our videos. We have a giant blackout curtain going right towards the middle of the screen. So today, we're gonna take this out, we're gonna do this completely different and get it prepped and ready for some LED RGB for a beautiful background. Let's see how it goes. So one of the first things that we're gonna do is we have this window behind here, which lets in a lot of natural sunlight. So one of the greatest tips is we're gonna block the sunlight. I'm gonna be doing that with a little bit of poster board. We have been utilizing this blackout curtain, but again, it creates this like scene divider that I don't really want in all of our shots. So the first tip is to block out any natural light coming into the room so we can control it with our unnatural lights. Well, we already ran into our first problem. First problem is these boards by themselves didn't quite completely block out the light. So what I ended up doing is cutting them down to size to fit the windows exactly. And we put a little contact paper on them to give it just a little bit extra thickness. And I plan on putting one more layer over top of that. And what I'm doing now is just taking these 3M Velcro strips because we are renters and we don't want to destroy the window. I think that looks pretty good, guys. Gonna try to recess it so we have a little bit more pop factor. All right, now I got the second one of these foam boards. Now this is one of those ones that for science projects, how volcanoes are formed. But I'm thinking of like cutting off this part here so we can do a solid board in the middle and then do like a framing on the outside. So we can do a little bit of recessed lighting on the inside of the frame. So we're gonna cut off these little bits here. I got this thing cut off, these little wings cut off now. I'm just gonna mount this guy right in this space. No. Everybody hold. Hermy has an idea. Cardboard? A donut.
A doughboy they used to call it when I was in elementary school.
A doughboy?
Yeah, did you ever hear that? Like a doughboy of tape?
No.
I heard that in elementary school.
You move the scissors away!
It is fun.
The scissors. This is a cursed project, everybody, just so you know.
This is a learn by doing project.
Please don't go on the PCs.
That's why they have covered, right? Oh, where'd it go?
Donut me, doughboy.
Museum.
And? No. I bet the neighbors are like, what is going on? We've seen stranger stuff.
Stranger Things, what'd you say?
They've probably seen Stranger Things. Not just the show. Weird stuff that neighbors do. You ever see The Burbs? 1989? Let's f***ing go. I wonder if I just do that. Line it up there. Ta-da! Yeah.
It's like a movie marquee poster thing.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it'll look pretty good.
Fancy.
Na. A little bit of that action going on. Have a nice little frame. Okay. Now I just got to do the side bits. You know what it's like? This is remaking a window.
That's exactly what it is.
I'm remaking a window
Make
today.
a solid window.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna cut straight down the middle. That's the play. Okay, let's see how we do. Great, horrible. Yeah, that's basically what we did. We made a window today. Never hiring that contractor again. Look at that guy. It's blacked out and it's gonna have the ability to do some recessed LEDs. Although, you know, measure twice. It's a window. It's a blacked out window. And I think that looks pretty good, guys. When I grab that side, I'll find this side.
Right.
Whoa, fancy.
So fancy.
And for a little pick-me-up, Hermy's made me the tiniest cup of coffee. It's delicious. All right, that looks like a pretty decent start right there. We had a little bit of fill light. We added a few bits of decoration. And after putting the whole thing back together, I think this is looking pretty dash darn good.
I love it.
We have a lot of good separation, but this is much more pleasing to the eye than a black curtain way down the middle of our entire scenes.
Oh, here?
Right there, yep, in the scene, that's where it makes the most sense.
Find a way to stick Big B-Boy to the wall. Oh, I just stink bug. I just... Fails in 5 seconds. You can't flinch or not hit it. You gotta go 100%. Gone.
I think this is looking pretty good. Could maybe a little bit more on the LED stuff, but we have more of that coming. I think this is a good starting point, I would say.
Great job.
New scenes, everybody.
New scenes.
So there we have it. We have ourselves our nice little shadow box with our LED RGB happening. Got a little bit more interesting on the background bits. And hopefully this gives you guys some ideas of how to utilize this very small space to make some interesting backgrounds and make a really nice scene. We'll see you on the next one. And if you want to check this out live, we're over on Twitch, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you there.